What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Cutting Up with Uncle Mel. Let's go and get into it.
Cut up Uncle Mel.
Hey.
Cut up Uncle Mel.
Hey.
Cut up Uncle Mel.
Say hey.
Cut up Uncle Mel.
I say,
Cut up
I say,
Uncle Mel.
I say.
Cut up Uncle Mel. Cut up Uncle Mel. Cut up Uncle Mel. How you cutting up? How you cutting up?
Be in the club bucket.
How you
Cutting up.
How you cutting up? How you cutting up?
Say what? Say what? Say how you cutting up? Man, listen. I'm gonna enjoy this because this is one of my favorite subjects to talk about. Man, I love talking about women. And most importantly, when the woman got me fucked up. I love talking about that. Listen, so recently, you know what I'm saying, some dudes was jumping in my old lady DM, whatever. And she sent me like some screenshots. Oh, this dude bothering me. So, being the man I am, I go try to check the dude, right? Make her feel better. Make me feel better in a way. Not really. But when a woman bring a complaint to you, they want you to do something about it. They don't do it, oh, okay, it's okay, baby, just let them. No, that ain't what they looking for. They ain't no big dog shit. You know what I'm saying? So, then she posts something. And I noticed a dude comment, oh, you look good with that woo. And she said, thank you. Now I'm thinking to myself, like, why is she responding? A lot of women, they know how to curb a dude on the internet. You'll see a chick post a picture and she'll have like a couple hundred comments and you'll see her, if you go, I'm a snooper, right? So you'll see that she responding to just females. And by the response that she give them, you could tell they know each other personally. But all the dudes getting curbed. So I'm like, why my woman don't know how to curb? So then I go and I look through the dude pictures, snooping, right? I know sucker shit, right? But I'm like, oh, these pictures look familiar. This the pictures of the dude that she sent me said was bothering her. I'm like, huh. So then I see she following the dude. I say, huh. I say, you know what? I say, social media and y'all done. Get rid of it. No more social media whatsoever. I want Facebook gone. I want Instagram gone. Anything you be on where you socialize with anybody or somebody has the opportunity to socialize with you, I want it done, gone, kaput, cut it. No OT Genesis. So she did what I told her. But I said, well, look, I said, you got 5 minutes to do it because you got to put a timeline on your goals and objectives and your dreams and all these things you want to accomplish in life. So you got to put a time. What's your 5-year goal? My 5-minute goal is for you to not have social media. And I'm blocking you until then. No communications with your husband. Till then, out of there, done. So, all right. I blocked her. Here go her homegirl. Hitting me up. So, backtracking, I never told y'all what this episode was about, but I'm going to put it in the description. I don't want to say the word, but messy itches is what we're talking about. So a homegirl was like, I can't believe he treats you like that. You, a lot of Americans, they have girls over here and, the girls be having boyfriends over here and be cheating on them and stuff like that. And they think they got a loyal woman and you really over here being faithful to him and yada, 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 and woo, woo, woo. I'm like, okay. I said, okay. I said, you know what she doing? She your homegirl, so she bigging you up. She telling you how good of a woman you being to me. But what your homegirl don't know, or what she should know, because it should be obvious by the lifestyle you living, that I'm a great man to you. You a good woman to me, a decent woman to me, but I'm a great man to you. All you doing is playing your role, baby. Your homegirl gassing you up, telling you because you being faithful, like you some upper echelon special type of woman. And I had to explain to my wife, your homegirl got it messed up. Now my wife explained to me that her homegirl is not one of these faithful women. Her homegirl is married to a guy, well, not married, but technically married, right? That living situation with a guy over there in the Dominican Republic. That's what I'm talking about. And she cheating on her man. I said, well, you know why she cheating on her man? Because didn't you tell me that she got to leave money with you, stash money with you, because he take the money and go spend it on beer? And y'all got 3 kids living in the house, 2 of which is his alone, and you have the son in the house, and your son is looking at this example of a man who takes his mama's money, go spend it on beer and all this, that, and the third. I say, that ain't our situation. That ain't our situation. I say, I provide for you very well. You see what I'm saying? I say, but what your homegirl don't know about me is that I'll drop you like a bad habit. I sure will. And I love her to death. But I'll drop you like a bad habit. Because a woman does not come before my purpose. I'm in front of this camera right now creating this content to reach out to a broader audience than I could if I just walk around on the daily in my daily life talking to people. I ain't got 30 minutes to an hour, however long a podcast could run, to talk to somebody and reach one person. This is my purpose right here. In 2020, I had a barbershop. Everything was lit. Then Corona came the weekend before my birthday. Ruined my whole birthday, right? Came in March, my birthday in March. Lost my barbershop, right? My children were accustomed to having certain things. You see what I'm saying? I was accustomed to being able to go to restaurants and do certain things. 2020 changed everything for a small business owner, which I am, right? So my purpose is to get back to where I was in life. That's my number one purpose. My number one purpose is not a female. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the podcast Fresh and Fit. Y'all should check it out. Like they say all the time, a woman benefits from a man being on his purpose. So your girl, your homegirl, got a man that's not on no type of purpose. And she's sitting up here telling you that what you doing by being a faithful woman is something special. That ain't special, baby. They got faithful women all around. Now, is monogamy natural? No, it's not. So is it natural for a woman to sleep with more than one man in the course of a whatever time frame you want to put it? Yeah, I believe so. It's definitely natural for a man to run around, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like Tupac say, I get around. Like Kevin Gates say, running around, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But your homegirl sitting up here gassing you, talking about you special because you're not being a promiscuous woman like a lot of these other women out here. No. You being faithful to me because what I do for you. Let's just keep it all the way funky. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it gangster. You doing what you're supposed to do because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of times your friends will be the ones that mess it up. Man, y'all better stop listening to these females out here. Your homegirl is sleeping around because, for one, her man ain't doing what he's supposed to do, and your homegirl is overweight. Your homegirl is, you call her fat. You call her fat to her face. Your homegirl is overweight. So when the dude sit up there and talking about, oh, mommy, you look good, yo quiero, mira, tú estás muy linda y todo. Man, listen, them boys is lying. But you know what she doing? With legs wide open, they could see everything. That's what's going on. She got her legs wide open. It's supposed to be arms wide open. That's the song. But she got the legs wide open. Your legs wide open. Come on, man. Don't be listening to these girls out here gassing you up. You know what I'm saying? Listen, maybe I take women for granted. I don't know. I ain't never been single because I'm always on my grind. When you talk to me in person, even through this show, you will know that I'm an ambitious man, which a lot of women want. I have potential. And that's what people see in me. I'm not telling you my thoughts about myself. I'm telling you what people who know me see. What people like, I done built a business from the ground up. And that's one thing, I ain't never made a meal, right? But that's what people will tell you about a self-made millionaire. When they lose it, they can make it back. You know what I'm saying? Like Plies said in his song, I'm on my stick, dog. I got to make something happen. They ain't fronting them packages like they used to be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm back on my purpose, man. I got kids to raise. If y'all watch the Father's Day episode, you know I got a son with autism. I got to leave money for his future. I can't afford to die broke. Can't afford. I got to teach my other son, my youngest son, how to be an alpha male, take care of his family, do these type of things. So how can a woman come first in my life? If you're doing what you're supposed to do and you're being faithful to me, I appreciate that. But guess what? You just doing what you just giving me what you owe. I'm giving you what I owe. I saw you. I approached you. You accepted my advances. We entered into a relationship, a marriage even, which is a written contract agreement that I'm going to do certain things for you. And in return, you need to do certain things for me. Your homegirl, who is not legally married, is sitting up here telling you like you the end all be all. You're doing this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? And that's just for any woman. I mean, this ain't just for my wife. And my wife is not the issue. It's the homegirl. And she not necessarily listening to her homegirl, but the fact that you telling me what she said verbatim, you listening to your homegirl. You see what I'm saying? You listen to your homegirl who living with a scrub, got 3 kids in the house. He the male figure in the house. Your homegirl is got a son, so technically she's a single mother because she's not married, right? But you got a scrub in the house, and that's what the little boy looking at. That's his male influence in the house. You see what I'm saying? Then the guy has 2 daughters. So the daughters is watching their female, you know, their mother figure in the house being with a guy like their dad. I mean, come on. Man, I'm listening up, man, look. Y'all ladies, y'all got to be careful who y'all take y'all advice from, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, people who watching my show, y'all ain't got to, you know, adapt my way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Adopt my way of thinking. Because it's different. It's different. It's always been different. You know what I'm saying? And me starting this show, it really wasn't even my idea. People was like, man, you should do stand-up. You should do this. You know what I'm saying? You got a voice for the people, whatever. Some people say, man, you got a radio personality. So I'm like, okay, if y'all believe I got a gift, let me share it. You know, if people rock with it, they rock with it. If they don't, they don't. You know what I'm saying? But dudes, man, you know, we got to know our value out here, man. And don't let no woman be like, oh, well, you know, you lucky I gave you a shot. Don't let her homegirl be like, oh, he lucky you gave him a shot. Yeah, my woman is beautiful, right? She's 13 years younger than me. She's young, right? But I'm a real man. A real one. I was raised to be that way. My daddy tells me all the time, that's what men do. That's what men do. How many men out here can say that y'all actually had a man tell y'all that's what men do? These are the rules. This is what a man's supposed to do. You do a tire gets flat. She not supposed to get out there and fix it. Clown, you supposed to do it. The brakes go bad. You supposed to do it. A woman not supposed to get out there and cut her own grass. Clown, you supposed to do it. She ain't supposed to take out the trash. Clown, you supposed to do it. She ain't supposed to fight dudes to defend herself. Clown, you supposed to do it. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't do it, you put things in place. You learn weapons training. You take your woman to the shooting range. You teach them how to do stuff like that because, hey, you can only be in one place at a time. And if you're at work, she's at home, stuff happens, she didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Case of emergency, exit the house, you're supposed to teach your family how to do that. You see what I'm saying? That's what men do. That's a real man. So when you're a real man, you could get any kind of woman you want, bro. Any kind of woman you want. Just be a real man. Get you some paper, though. Man, look, ever since I was a little boy, I wanted money. Man, I remember, I gotta keep it 100. When I was in 3rd grade, I used to go to the grocery store, steal candy, and go sell it at school. I used to steal candy, sell it at school. My daddy used to give me 50 cents a day to go to school with. I'm like, what in the hell? But I had partners whose parents would give them more money, and so they would just buy me snacks. Because people rock with me like that. I've always had that type of personality to where people didn't mind helping me out. But a real man don't really like accepting stuff from, you know, other people in general, men, women, whatever. You know, so I always try to find an opportunity to pay it back. Even in high school, you know, I had a homeboy, well, no, junior high. By high school, I was working. Junior high, I had a homeboy that had $5 a day. And I had 50 cents a day. Like, he had 10 times what I had. I'm like, man, what's up? Let me get some hot fries. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the Chewies. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a Fruitopia. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a little ice cream. You know what I'm saying? And he'll look out for your boy. You know what I mean? But that's why I always wanted some money, man. I never wanted to be broke. I used to like to be fly. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like to break a sweat. I always wanted to be like a smart hustler. You know what I'm saying? I remember this dude used to live in my apartment complex, dude named Animal. That was his license plate said. Animal was a big old Samoan looking guy. Don't know his background. I grew up in a very diverse area, so he could have very well been Samoan. Had the long, nice hair. Had a Corvette, cherry red Corvette, and he had this little petite blonde haired chick. That was his old lady. They was always together. You know what I'm saying? He didn't always have to have the newest Corvette, but you could tell Animal was on his grizzy. You know what I'm saying? And he had to be, you know what I mean? And he always had that one chick with him. Now, by him having that one chick, some people might say he was beta because, you know what I'm saying? He had the milkshake that bring all the girls to the yard. You know what I mean? He had that. So, I don't know. But, you know, it just really bothers me, man, when you have females giving other females relationship advice. And if you sit back and you look at it, if you look at the algorithm, what's going on behind the scenes, if you look at your and you look at their situation and you realize you have a better thing going, why in the hell would you be listening to them? All they doing is pandering you, man. That's all they doing. Sitting up here like, oh, why he block you? Why he talk to you like this? Because I know my value, because I know my worth. And I really realized that because I went to barber school, right? Became a barber. And what they would do is a survey. I kid you not. What the barber board would do, I went to barber school in Texas. So the barber board from Texas called me and asked me what was my yearly earnings for like a year or 2 years, you know, prior to that phone call. And I told the lady what I made, and she said, wow. She said, you're in the 90th percentile of barbers. You make more than most barbers, right? So in my career, I have seen money that the average barber hasn't seen just because of working 7 days a week, being consistent, and my haircuts was cheaper back then than they are now. I remember one time I cut 40 people in one day, no bull. I think it was 2014. I had cut 40 people in one day. Every time I finished a person's haircut, I will write down how much I got paid, right? And at the end of the day, it was 40. I know what it's like to get off of work at 1 o'clock in the morning and go back to work for 4 o'clock. Go home, sleep on the sofa in an upright position, stay in the same clothes. And see, that's what real men know about too. What you know about wearing the same clothes for a week straight because you grinding. If you ain't never done that, then you don't really know your value anyway. If you a hustler, then you know. Any blessings you get through your hustling, that's just the fruits of your labor, including women. So I don't see how a woman could tell you, oh, my homegirl said, you know, why you treat me like this? Because she not even as good of a woman as me. Well, you need to stop hanging with her ass then. How about that? How about that? You need to get around women that has men of value, right? I ain't saying high value because, you know, I ain't hit 100K, right? I was close to it. I'm definitely on my way. At one point, I definitely was, and I'm getting back to that. Believe that. Because I built a business, and I'm definitely not about to let it die, right? So the thing about it is you can't sit up here and say, well, you know, my homegirls, I don't care about none of that. Your homegirl is with a scrub. What can she tell you? What can she tell you? Nothing. Your rent is 3 times hers. When I met him, your rent was 3 times hers. Come on, man, can't tell you nothing. You look better than her. You ain't got no kids. Women really got to look at their situation and look at their homegirl. You got to realize sometimes your homegirl just a hater. I bet I could smash a homegirl. Wouldn't want to, but I bet I could smash. You know what I mean? So, man, I just wanted to come through and drop some real. This is something that happened yesterday. See, that's why I don't really run out of content, because I'm giving you my real life. So just know when you watching Cutting Up with Unkle Mel, you're watching real life. I'm giving you real life stories. I'm leaving everything out here for y'all. Some of y'all can relate to this. Some of y'all done been in this situation. But I just would recommend, don't get a girl that got homegirls. It's better to have a loner. Just somebody who just roll by themselves. Women who got homegirls, women who hang out with dudes, well, we already know that's a no-no. Men and women can't be friends. We understand that. And speaking of that, I don't want to get into that right now, but I got some real life story. Okay, we're gonna talk about that later. Men and women can't be friends. But anyway, you gotta watch for that, man. And then, like old girl had got a car, then my old lady wanted a car. I'm like, why would I get you a car over there when you about to come to the United States? Like, that's just stupid. See what I'm saying? So you gotta know how to evaluate everything and make the smart decision for yourself. Because if you listen to your old lady and you just jump off the cliff behind her, it's kind of like how you walking, like, not to call women dogs, but you know how you walking your dog, but you don't have him on the leash, and the dog run out to the street, and you just run out behind the dog. You're not even looking for cars, and both of y'all dumbass get hit by a car. That's what happened. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to stop by and just drop some jewels on y'all about that. It is Uncle Mel, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in with me. You know what I'm saying? All I want to know is, how long you been cutting? Hey. Y'all was listening to your Uncle Mel. Tune in to Uncle Mel. Look everywhere. Look everywhere. Again, y'all, before I roll out, I got to give a shout out to my latest subscribers. I don't know exactly who you are, but I'm seeing the numbers go up. I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Share, like, comment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can know when the videos is coming. I got some good content coming to y'all, some more true stories. You know what I mean? And you can look down in the description to check out my social media links. Got a website and everything coming soon. All I want to know is how long you been cutting. I'm out. 1.